Sicily, Italy, largest island in the grappling with the aftermath of a violent storm that unleashed torrential rain, fires, winds, and severe flooding across the region. The storm, which struck over limit, caused widespread destruction, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, prompted urgent to respond to local authority and emergency service. The cities of Catania and Messina have been particularly hard hit, with the streets transformed into rivers, homes inundated. In Catania, major urban center, a heavy downpour has left to clear schools and businesses, while emergency response working tirelessly to rescue residents trapped in their homes. Footage circulated on social media showed cars submerged and residents walking throughout the knee-deep water, highlighting the severity of the flooding. Local authorities have reported several rivers in the region have overflowed, exacerbating the flooding and complicating rescue efforts. The Averita River burst through the heap of Catania and reached critical levels, prompting threat to further flooding. In response, the government mobilized additional resources, including military personnel, to aid the relief efforts. The storm has also disrupted transportation, with the several key roads and highways inundated and impossible due to floodwaters and debris. Rail service have been suspended in affected areas, and Catania's Fontorossa airport has experienced significant delays and cancellations. Stranded numerous passengers, electricity and communication have been severely impacted, leaving thousands of homes without power. Technical are working around the clock to restore service, but the extent of the damage has made task daunting. The local utility company was working to take several days to fully restore power to all affected areas. Local officials have urged residents to remain indoors and avoid non-essential travel. The Italian Civil Protection Department has issued a red alert to region, indicating the high risk of fully severe weather and urging people to stay updated throughout the official channel. The storms intensified, suggesting flooding, heavy downpour, compression, similar catastrophic events in the past. Experts pointing to climate change and contribute factor of increasing frequency and severity of such storm. Sicily, known for its not dry summer, has been experiencing more erratic, extreme weather patterns in the recent year, a trend to scientists attributed to both impact of climate change as Sicily began to address process to recovery. The focus remained providing immediate relief for those affected and the full extent of the damage. The community's resilience to been tested once again with the contributing force support Sicily aimed to overcome the latest challenge. A powerful storm swept Rome on a Saturday night, bringing torrential rain, strong winds, and a significant destruction in the Italian capital. The extended tempests caused widespread damage, flooding streets, approved the truce, and leading the temporarily closed to several key transportation routes. The storm, which meteorologists describe as one of the most intense in the year, delivered a deluge of overwhelming the city drainage system. Within hours, several districts reported several flooding, particularly hard hit with the historical areas along the Tiber River, where the water level rose rapidly, submerged walkway and inundated ground floors of the building. Rome's iconic landmark, including Colosseum and Roman Forum, was shrouded in streets and debris through the much structurally unscattered. However, the surrounding areas experienced significant water accumulation, prompted emergency service to deploy plows and barriers in the effort to divert and rising water. Public transportation came to standstill on the storm intensified. Metro services suspended several lines due to waterway tracks. Stranded thousands of communities. Bases faced similar challenges, navigated flooded streets and unentry blocked roads from fallen trees and debris. The city main train station terminally sound delays and cancellation. Rail service standard with advised weather conditions. Rome Airport were also affected. Leonardo da Vinci Fiumicino Airport experienced numerous flight delays and cancellation, with several incoming flights being diverted to other airports. Passengers facing long wait are confused, and airlines are working to reorganize to provide updates. Emergency services were on the night alert throughout the night, responding to hundreds of calls. Firefighters were dispatched to move fallen trees and clear blocked roads, and rescue teams assisted residents trapped in flooding buildings. The city's emergency management agency set up temporary shelters to those displaced by the storm. Power outages were widespread, affected thousands of households across the metropolitan area. Utility crews worked throughout the night and restored electricity, but many areas remained without power well into Sunday morning. Authorities urged residents to stay indoors and avoid unnecessary travel until the situation of stability. The Sunday morning saw in the aftermath of the storm with the residents severely of damage. Shops and businesses in the worst hit area was closed and cleanup efforts were underway. The mayor of Rome, Roberto Galvetti, experienced this concept of the extensive damage and warned this city received all necessary support to recover swiftly. We are facing a significant challenge, but the resilience of Rome and the citizens will see through the difficult time. He also highlighted the need to improve infrastructure to cope with such extreme weather events, which are becoming more frequent due to climate change. Experts have noted the increasing severity and frequency stored in the region and consistent border patterns of climate change. They urged that Rome, like more historic cities, faced unclear challenges is adapted to unsafe infrastructure to modern climate priorities: enhance the drainage system, improved emergency response plan to grant investment and resilience infrastructure are among the main issues being recommended. In the coming days, assessment will continue to determine the full extent of the damage. Residents and businesses owners will begin the process of rebuild and recovery with the assistance from both local authorities and the national government. As Rome graves with the aftermath of this powerful storm, the city is reminded of urgent need to adapt the evolving climate to ensure the safety and well-being in inhabitants in the face of increasingly a severe storm struck Milan late Sunday night, unleashed heavy rain, powerful winds and lightning that caused widespread disruption across the city. The tempest, which lasted several hours, resulted in significant damage to infrastructure, transportation networks and residential areas. Authorities reported that storm, which began around 10 p.m., quickly intensified, overwhelming the city drainage system and leaving the flash flooding in numerous districts. The vital canals, population historic unknown this nightlife, so water level are overwhelmed, inundated streets and grow life flow establishment. Emergency services were swiftly mobilized to address the crisis. Firefighters are policies working through the night, responded to calls to flooded basements, standing vehicles and fallen trees. The city's public transportation networks was severely affected, with the several metro lines temporarily suspended and tram service disrupted to debris on the tracks. Local residents described the storm as one of the most intense in recent memory. It was like a scene from the disaster movie, said Marco Rossi, residents of Piotr Venetia neighborhood. The wind was howling, the rain poured in torrential. The sky was lit up, conditions lighting. I never seen anything like that. Milan's iconic landmarks were not spared. The gallery now Victoria Emanuel in the city renowned Sharon Arcade suffered minor flooding, with the grounds of Duomo di Milano and little broken branches and other debris. The La Scala era open house, however, reported damage and confirmed the uncommon performance will be processed on schedule. The storm also disrupted air travel, with the Milan, Valencia and Elitaria airports experiencing delays and cancellation. Passengers were advised to check the airlines for updates, a crew working to clear water-loaded runway and store operations. Meteorologists from the Italy National Weather Service, Sergio Meteorological, attributed this storm on the unusual coverages of warm and moist air from the Mediterranean and cold from the moving in the northern Europe. They warned the most unstated weather could follow. Urgent residents stay informed about forcing and need to further warning. City officials have planned to review the enhanced Milan emergency response protocols. Mayor Sala emphasized that they need to improve infrastructure to cope the extreme weather events, which are becoming increasingly frequent due to climate change. Our city must adapt these challenges and stand it with the invest better flood address to ensure our emergency service to fully equipment to protect our citizens. As Milan begins to address disaster recovery, this storm severe stock reminder of powerful nature and importance preparedness in the face of climate volatility. Sicily is the largest island of Mediterranean and grappling with the aftermath of devastation storm that struck on Friday evening. The extreme weather event has left a trail of destruction across the island, disrupting daily life and raising concerns about the increasing frequency of such occurrence in the region. The storm, characterized by torrential rain and violent wind, resulted in widespread flooding, particularly in the cities of Catania and Messina. Streets were transformed into rivers, submerged cars and damaged infrastructure in some areas. The water level rose quickly to residents who were trapped in their homes, necessitating rescue operations by emergency service. The Italian Civil Protection Department has reported numerous assistance of people being rescued from the rooftops to upper floors and buildings. Power outages have been widespread on thousands of households left without electricity. The storm has also caused significant damage to the agriculture sector, which has a vital part of Sicily economy. Vineyards and olive groves, many of which were preparing for the harvest season, have been devastated by heavy rains and strong winds. Preliminary estimated suggest by economic impact could run into millions of euros. Transport networks have been severely affected, with many routes rendered impossible due to flooding and landslides. The island's main airport in Catania faced temporarily closed, resulting in numerous flight cancellations and delays. Rail service have also been disrupted for the complication situation for residents and travelers. Local authorities have declared a state of emergency and are urged residents to stay indoors and avoid non-essential travel. The mayor of Catania, Salva Pulpler, has called to climate solidarity, emphasizing the importance of community support during the challenging time. We are facing an extraordinary water event and requires extraordinary measures, he said in the press statement. The storm in Sicily part of a body part of extreme weather event affecting in Mediterranean region, which scientists attributed to climate change. Rising area temperatures and challenges atmospheric coordination are contributing by the intense fall and frequency in such forms. Environmental experts are calling for urgent action to address climate change and and mitigating the impact. As the immediate rescue and real-life force continue, the focus will soon shift recovery to rebuilding. The Sicilian government has pledged to provide financial assistance to those affected in the invest in infrastructure improvement to better withstand future storms. For now, however, the priority remains ensure the safety and well-being of all residents of the Coppa, the aftermath of severe weather event.